use dynamite to get rid of terrorists. I think that's the point that Sanjay Hegde, even Yashwant, with his discomfort with NewsClick and his opinion on the allegations of China. Why anti-terror? You have fought terrorists, Mr. Vaid. You understand that this cannot be trivialized. You can say, you can make an allegation of financial irregularity. You can say this is what your books say about how you were funded. But on what is the basis to invoke an anti-terror law? I ask you this with the deepest respect because I know how much you have fought on the ground in the Kashmir Valley. That's up.
Uh, Barkha ji, on UAPA, I have my own views in the sense, first, let the charges be established. Let the link be established between the money that came from China up through a businessman you were showing from US and the intent of this money. You have to prove that in the court. You have to establish in the court of law that the narrative you were floating in your media channel and this money you received has linkage. I have my with all respect to Sanjay Hegde, I respect him a lot, but I have my differences on his saying that China, this money came from China. If it had come from some other country, no. China, we all know, is the biggest enemy of India, even more than Pakistan. And
Yeah.
we all know how China uses money, muscle throughout the world to float a particular narrative. How COVID was downplayed, how so many things. Let's not waste on time on China's thing. But you can't take China like any other country in the world. So, with all due respect to Sanjay ji, I have my reservations on that. But the investigating agency, before invoking UAPA, need to establish that this money came from China with a particular intent, and that intent needs to be proved before the honorable court. And I think that much homework the investigating agency should have done. I was listening to the interview of Mr. Sharma, who Abhisar Sharma. What is his
That's
name?
right. Abhisar
Yeah.
Sharma. Yes.
Yeah. I was listening to his interview just about half an hour back. He said, I was yesterday, 6 o'clock in the morning, Delhi police came and it was accompanied by some other
He,
paramilitary
he
force.
said he said CISF भी आई थी, यूपी
Yes,
के
yes,
लोग भी
I
आए
was
थे,
there.
यूपी के. हाँ.
And I was questioned that आपने कहीं foreign में बात की, आपने Poland में बात की, आपने. Now these things, fine. Investigation is okay, but I think you can see the call record of. I have my telephone number. You can peruse my call record. Find out who all the people have spoken abroad, and what is so much halla about financial transaction. See, we all are supposed to give our financial statement. You, Sanjay ji, everyone. We, you can
But do you, do,
always.
you, do, you, do you do you think the police has conducted itself in a proportionate manner from what we see? Do you think that 40 लोगों के घर आप पहुंच जाएं जो कंट्रीब्यूटर्स हैं, फ्रीलांसर्स हैं, जो फुल टाइम एम्प्लॉइज भी नहीं है, जिनको पता भी नहीं कि उनकी सैलरी जो आती है हर महीने वो किस बुनियाद पे आती है? Do you think it's been proportionate?
See, there I have my different take on that. See, as I was mentioning, I was listening to this interview. He said initially, when Delhi police came with the CSF, my child was preparing to go to school. My wife was incidentally there, and then obviously, police aane se ekdam morning 6 baje you get
Yes.
overawed. But then he said they behaved very well with me. They did not do any physical part or any abusive language. Unlike many people talk about police behavior in the country, but I think what all he was saying. See, the behavior of investigating agency was as per him, was absolutely fine. He was let off at 5 p.m. My part is, see, investigation should be properly before you bounce upon somebody like this. I think homework should be done properly, and all these parts should have been properly.
Would
It's
you
not
would you would you think it would have been better had there been something put in the public domain before the raids or before the arrest?
there is if investigating agency has a certain information, I think
Okay.
first you should have taken this as a financial matter, and for that you don't need to come with such a huge police force. I think that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
not required.
So I think we're seeing shades of some consensus on some issues building up here, even though we may have the jury out on what we think on the allegations of actually the funding itself. I was going to go to Rahul. Sanjay, brief interjection. Yeah, Sanjay Hegde.
At the end of the day, if it is financial and all this ED, everybody has been going at it. Question is why UAPA? Question is why the arrests?
I'll
Once you
come
have
on.
once you have arrested those two people, you have effectively sent them away for a year or more. This is the normal course in courts. And
Okay.
that is a call which is grossly disproportionate.